points a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
15 line. 15 line. In your face.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Caught by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
No, set. 30 base.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen on the crossing route, complete. It's Tucker. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Watch the run, watch the go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, check. Check my 21. You get blocked. Tight. You get blocked, me. Hey, check Mike 21.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here I come again. Middle. Watch the eye.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
50-20.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Push him back. Slam. Bravo. Play.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's called
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. And you just
and he's going to go down again. Markel Lee in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. He completes it to Jones. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
This is where his eyes told him everything he needed to know. As a linebacker, when you're sitting at the second level and you can see everything in front of you, that play just developed right in front of him, and he got there in a hurry and made a really nice play.
Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 2nd and 11. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll wind up getting in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Wahoo! 49, guys. Mike, go! Look at me, zipper! Here we go again. 49 to Mike, watch 49. Ready?
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. Sanders' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 30 base.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate A call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 11. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, Mike 21, Mike. Hey, Team 6, Team 6. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21. Go.
Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry. Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This will be taken at the 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready up. March 49. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got it up.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Flush to his right. And Diggs has it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen now looks to throw, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Allen now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Go. Hey, high 7. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Look, squeeze. Shoot. Ready.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll try the right side with Jones. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told. But they're still looking at a 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
That's what I do.
To throw again, Allen. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. So that's going to push them back half the distance. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Allen. Open man here is Foster. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To the air, Allen got it open, man. It's Foster. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st down, Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You ready? 49, guys. Mike, 49. It's a party now. Take 3. 218, chop it. Go. 5.
Now back to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. With the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dean Lowry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Middle. Bravo. Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Set the tone, defense.
Now Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5 wide. Check this.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Packers, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England